Good morning, everyone. Eloise here, and welcome back to day 2 of our Microlearning Spring. Just in case you missed yesterday's video, you can find it here on our Coding Kids page. And if you haven't taken yesterday's quiz yet, don't forget to do that too. You can sign up to take part in these quizzes by clicking on the link in the description. Now let's get stuck into it, shall we? Today we're going to learn about coding. So what is it? What can we do with it? How can we learn to do it? And what are the benefits of it? So first of all, the term coding refers to the act of writing instructions for computers in a language that they can understand. The computer will then complete these instructions step by step. Code can be written in order to get a computer to complete any kind of task or solve some kind of problem. Let's look at an example, shall we? Let's say you have an Amazon Echo. You can say to it, "Alexa, how do you say happy birthday in German?" And Alexa will tell us, happy birthday in German is Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. It's not purely by magic that Alexa just happens to know how to say happy birthday in German. Code is what makes this interaction possible. Code tells her how to recognize and understand your voice. Code tells her how to look up the German translation of happy birthday. And code tells her what to say back to you. Okay, Eloise, so we know what code can do, but how does it work? Well, there is more than one language in existence that a computer understands. Some of the popular languages that you might hear about are Python, Java, C++, but there are many more in existence, and each language has its own pros and cons. So at Coding Kids, for example, we teach a mix of text and visual-based programming languages. Text-based programming languages are things like Python, which is comprised of text that any ordinary human would look at and think, what is this mess of letters, semicolons, and curly brackets? And although Python is a powerful language that you can do a lot with, it's actually generally regarded as a more beginner-friendly language than other ones like C++ and Java. Python is simpler and more general purpose of a programming language, which makes it a good language for people who have a good foundational understanding of programming and computational concepts. Here's what a Python program might look like. I've got one just here. So I'm not sure if you can read it, but it's a really simple one. As you can see, it's all very text-based. And so that's just one that will have a look at some times for us and print some things out for us. It's super simple. Visual-based programming, on the other hand, are languages like Scratch, which we looked at yesterday. And they make use of colored blocks that you can join together to make a program. Languages like Scratch are invaluable for coding beginners because they allow you to learn basic computational concepts and problem-solving skills without major hurdles like typing skills, spelling, knowledge of syntax, attention to detail, and so many more. So as you can see here, I'll just show you the game that we looked at yesterday, which is a really simple maze game. It's a lot more friendly than something that might be written in Python. So as you can see, this is all of our code over here in the blocks that are all joined together. If you're interested in learning more deeply about the differences between text and visual-based programming languages, you can check out the blog post that we wrote about it down in the description. Eloise, what are the benefits of teaching students how to code? Well, it's certainly undeniable that learning to code is effectively like learning a new language. But the benefits of coding don't just stop at that. So coding helps students to develop an amazing skill set. It can teach them problem solving, innovation, collaboration, communication, creativity, design, and so much more. It gives them the tools to build projects like computer games, quizzes, animations, and educational tools with little more than a computer and a text editor. It enables them to solve community problems with so few resources. There is a whole host of reasons why kids should learn how to code. If you're interested, you can check out the blog posts that we've written on the subject, also down in the description. Okay, let's do a quick summary of everything we've learned today. So coding is the process of writing instructions for a computer in a language that it can understand and work with. Coding makes a number of things possible, like asking weird contraptions in our house what the weather will be like tomorrow, and getting a response of, "It will be sunny." There are many programming languages in existence though, each of which have their own pros and cons, but all programming languages have in common the benefits that they have when it comes to teaching students. So for example, they can teach them important skills like problem solving and innovation. It equips them with the skills to build digital projects with very few resources, and it gives them a means to solve community problems and so much more. Well, that's actually it for today's episode. Before you go, Don't forget to click on the link down in the description to sign up for our mini quizzes. The quiz only takes a couple of minutes, and if you do all 10, you'll receive a certificate for 1 hour of Teacher PD. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, where we're going to be talking about sequence, the first of the 6 fundamentals of coding. This has been Eloise, signing off.